Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland. Now, we all know that last night's result for the SNP was, I would go more than embarrassing, say humiliating, especially for John Swinney. And in light of that, Alex Neil, who used to be the SNP's health spokesman, I believe, he's now calling for Swinney to resign. He's saying Swinney must carry the bucket for this, and he's got to go. This has been a humiliating defeat for them at a time when they were supposed to be fighting reform. So nobody foresaw Labour coming up from behind like this and doing it. Now, to be fair, Labour did pull out the big guns, didn't they? They had Alex Ferguson and they had Graham Souness. And, you know, with those two sort of pushing it for Labour, Labour somehow, amazingly, got in. But now, Alex Neil is saying that the leadership of the SNP is now stale. It needs to be replaced. He says urgently replaced. It needs to go. Davy Russell, who's Labour's candidate, he obviously won the seat, and he's going to be on a little happy smiley weekend for him before taking his place on Monday morning, I suppose. Swinney said it was a two-horse race, and that just goes to show how he was blinded by media, I think. Obviously, the SNP weren't doing their own research. They were relying on the media. And to be fair, all the polling suggested a two-horse race. Now, I'm not saying that John Swinney shouldn't go because of that. We all saw the polling. We all believed the polling. But boy, was the polling wrong. I've never seen a polling so wrong before. You know, sometimes you're a few percent out, but this was nothing. This was immense. The irony, of course, is that had all those Tory voters decided, actually, we've got no chance of getting a Tory person in, let's vote reform this time. It would have been a reform seat. It was that close. In the end, I mean, it was only about 1,000 or so votes between first and third. It was really tight, really, really tight. Anyway, with the polling being so wide, Alex Neil says it's clear that that there's no political awareness at the top of the party, that it's lost its way, that it's lost its direction, that it doesn't know really what it's doing or where it's going. It just seems to be meandering along based on the nostalgia of the old days, hoping that people continue to believe in the single ideal of independence. He said, while that's important, what they're not doing at the moment is getting on with the day job. He said it's more important that it shows the current SNP leadership needs to be replaced. Now, he was health secretary 10 years ago, and then he retired a couple of years ago, I think. So he's not, he's not currently involved deeply on a day-to-day political basis. I believe he still works within the party, but not as a representative or anything. I think it went about 5 years ago, something like that. He retired. Anyway. It was nice to see Katie Loudon lose again. She can't win. Loser. But she was expecting to win. So she would have had a wonderful sense of disappointment. And I do like that. I do like to see that disappointment on the faces of the SNP. One of my favourite drinks is a very dry gin. What's the word? Martini. God's sake, David. A very dry martini, flavoured with the tears of SNP defeat. It's lovely, isn't it? How did I not know what a martini is? My God, drunk enough of them in my time. Anyway, so he's saying that this defeat is really down to this lack of political nous, says Alex Neil, and I believe he's right. And I think Swinney should go. I think he should be replaced. I think he should be replaced by anybody. But who have they got? Who have they got that's any good? This is the thing. Half of them are going anyway. They've already said they're leaving. They're standing down at the Holyrood election not to go. Shona's gone, but then she's useless. Oh, God, it's going to be Mary McCallan, isn't it? She'll be stepping up. She'll want to have a go. Or Kate Forbes. I think Kate Forbes will be it. If he goes, if Swinney does go, I think Kate Forbes has got a good chance. What do you think? Other than that, I don't know what a martini is. Bye.